Hello everyone and welcome to another video. What I'm going to be doing today is running you through a full day of eating around my first longish ride since the Outlaw, aiming for around 100k, but I don't actually have a distance prescription. I'm just going to go out towards the East Coast, see how I feel. It's my first long ride back and I'm really looking forward to being back out on the bike. So for those that don't know, I lay out exactly how I approach nutrition in this video here. So if you want more detail on how I'm approaching things today, that is the best place to go. But my baseline calorie intake at the moment is 2,500 because I'm just in a small brief period of body recomp, a little bit of a cut, just losing some body fat, so my more optimal athletic overall shape. Bit of a mouthful, that was. What I then do is eat back 90% of the calories burned from endurance volume. So today will be 2,500 calories plus 90% of whatever I burn out on my ride. So to get things started, I'm having a bagel with Biscoff spread and banana. Calories and the macros on the screen for you now. I'm going to get that seen to shortly. And then a serving of Rise from Human 24. This is a dark cherry flavour, which is basically the morning elixir of the gods, electrolytes, caffeine, just everything you need in the morning. And it's been making me feel very sharp ahead of training sessions, which is what I want, obviously. So I'm going to eat this, get in the car to take Erin to work, come back, get my bike prepped and ready to go, and see you then. And I'm back. So what I thought I'd do before I crack on is run you through what I need to get done before I head off, because anybody that's into triathlon or road cycle will know how admin heavy long bike rides are. So first of all, I need to get my back disc pumped up. You need an adapter to get that done, so just getting that done over there. I need to then reseal that with a new sort of back disc pad cover thing so that there's no water that gets inside, as it is not the most pleasant of days. So as I don't have a distance prescription, if it gets really grim, I might just call it shorter, but I'm aiming for around the 100k mark, best guess I think. So planning accordingly for that, I'm going to take 150 calories worth of High Five slow reduced energy drink. These are all left over from the Outlaw that was sponsored by High Five, so I've got some stuff left over, and these all were pretty decent actually when I was going around the course. I spent most of the day trying not to throw up, so it wasn't the best representation, but I did enjoy them. So the gels are actually really easy to digest, which is good. So I'm going to get through the rest of these today. I'll have 3 gels and an apricot energy bar in this bento box here, and then I'll have this energy drink in my aero bottle just here, but I'm not going to show you me putting that in there. You can just take my word for it, but I will put the calories and the macros on the screen for 3 gels, 1 energy drink and 1 slow release energy bar on the screen here, and then that should see me through to any food that I get when I return. If I get peckish at any point out my long ride, I might pop in for a coffee and a donut or something somewhere, as there are a few delicious offerings en route, but I am quite keen to just sort of tuck into the aero position and get a good hit out on the bike, as it has been a little while. And I'm not going to lie, after being stuck in isolation doing a lot of work on the turbo, I am really craving doing my exercise outdoors on the bike. Like, I feel like my soul needs it. So that's pretty much it for me. I am going to get my bike set up, I'm going to get changed, and I'm going to get out on the roads. So I will see you there.
Eyes wide shut there, glued to the screen. I'm looking for something that I don't really need, like a new rice cooker or a bread machine. But when I got everything at my fingertips, the only thing I need can't be bought like this. Just looking for a little happiness. Keeps rising while I keep staring at the door. There's so much life out there on the other side. I think I'm ready for more. Oh, I want more. I think I'm ready for more.
Right, so a bit of an update. Lost my visor, just went to correct it and give it a wipe in the rain, and off it flew, rolled over by a car. So that's a 60 quid replacement on the way. And also, rookie mistake from me, when you're in the rain and you're in a sort of aero helmet with a visor on, it's going to fog up. That's exactly what happened. I should have seen that coming, knew the forecast, put wet lube on the bike in anticipation of it, but just foolishly didn't put clear sunglasses on instead of a visor. So that's on me. Just goes to show it's only been 3 weeks since, 3 or 4 weeks, either or, since the outlaw, not long. And just because I'm out of the habit of doing weekly rides, my bike admin has slowly regressed somewhat. I've got a latte, I've got a blondie from Drift in North Berwick, so I'm going to get this done and then call it at 80k today. There's standing water on the roads, I've lost my visor, I've lost my electrolytes. Not so great start, hit a bump and my completely full aero bottle with all my electrolytes and carbs in it has exploded on the floor. So that's 500 millilitres of water gone and 150 calories gone. So that's not ideal, but very wet, very slippy. Already had a few temporary traffic lights almost make me crash. Fun and games. I'm just going to keep it an out and back from here because today is not going all that well. I wonder what's going to happen next. But yeah, 80k, going to turn around once I've had this and see you back at the house. And 80 kilometers later, 50 miles later, we are done. So, don't know why I'm looking at my watch, it was on my bike computer. Just below 31 kilometers an hour. Aim for the day was just to sit at above 30 kilometers an hour for a decent period of time. Had my heart set on 100 kilometers, but weather, traffic, standing water, etc. just meant that it became a bit pointless being on the tri-bike, so I thought I'd just do an out and back to the coffee shop. 80k, back outdoors, enjoyed that even though the weather was grim. So, calorie count there. 2,342 calories burnt according to Strava. So what I will do is eat back 90% of that. And I should mention I had 1 gel and 1 bar, so the calories I put on the screen earlier are nullified. I will put the updated total for the day just here, accounting for the blondie and the gel and the bar that I had. The other 2 gels I did not have, and I didn't have any of the carbs and electrolytes as it fell off my bike, as you've probably seen. But what I'm gonna do now is get changed, get showered, bring in my bike. I've given it a bit of a clean the drivetrain, bring that in a second. I'm going to dry that off and then get it back in here. Going to go upstairs and shower, and I will show you what I'm having post-workout to eat in 3, 2, 1. Quick one if you're from the UK and haven't made use of these before. They are Heck Simply Chicken Burgers, and per burger 129 calories, 3.8 grams of fat, 1.7 grams of carbs and 22 grams of protein. So these are a fantastic alternative to sort of beef burgers if you're on a lower calorie protocol like I am at the moment. Mind you, I've got about 4,500 calories to get through today. I haven't yet calculated what 90% of the calories I burnt was, but you at this point will know what that was because it'll be on the screen. So, wow, it's like Back to the Future. Anyway, I'm going to get back to cooking. So before I consume and let you know what I've got here, this is evidence that one of you has been on the sofa whilst I was gone, which you are not allowed to do. Was it you? I don't think it was you. Was it you? Good poker faces, guys. Fun fact about Harley here. She likes to collect shoes and socks. Pig just puts up with whatever she gets up to. So I have 2 bagels with mayo, tomato ketchup, chicken burger, 3 slices of chorizo in each, rocket, some grilled peppers, and butter on the bagel. So calories, macros on the screen for you here. Totals on the screen for you there also. Breaking into song. I'm going to eat this. It is about 1:15-ish. I have this hand. You know what? I'll put it down. It's 2 actually. So later than normal on a Saturday, but I had to take Erin into work this morning, which put me a little bit behind, but not a huge amount to get done today. I've got some programming to do, a bit of work, and then trying to get a bit ahead next week because we're in London Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so not wanting to have to do too much graft whilst I'm there, aside from just training sessions and kicking about. But I'm going to eat these, and then I will catch up with you shortly when I am consuming some more food later on. I think probably worth saying at this point as well, I haven't given much of an overview of how I'm eating at the moment, how I process food as a hybrid athlete. Well, I process it the same as everyone else, terrible choice of words. How I manage food as a hybrid athlete. I say again, best place for that is this video with this thumbnail. Link is in the description down below, so if you've got questions on why I'm eating how much protein, why I'm eating that many carbs, etc., then that is the best place to go. Goodbye. Good evening, 5:15, and I'm having myself simply 200 millilitres of skim milk, some water, some ice, and some whey protein. So just a little bit hit of protein. Calories, macros on the screen for you somewhere now. Totals are in the area as well. Just having a bit of a hit of protein there, as it's quite a carb heavy evening planned ahead. I'm picking Erin up from work at 8, and then I will be consuming most of my remaining calories for the day, which is an exciting prospect. Bit more work, bit more editing to crack on with, and some email admin to catch up on. The joys that never ends, does it? God. But I think, without any further ado, very, very exciting montage in, I've already done it in English, so 1, 2, 3. Logical thing to do would be to wait until I am sitting down eating this, but quite frankly I can't wait, so I'm going to film now and run you through the fact that that is a pizza. I'm about to eat it. I will pick up with you and debrief on macronutrients and calorie intake once it is gone, but as much as I care about you all, right now I care about this pizza more, so it's going to go. See you very shortly. Erin's asked me to show you how much better her pizza is than mine, and quite frankly, I'm going to have to concede on this one. Circular, cylindrical, more sizable. I'd say that's probably verging 8 to 10 inches, and this is sort of a uninspiring 7 to 8 inch square. I have work to do. We are trying a dessert pizza as well, by the way. You're probably very close to my face, but that is because I feel very close to a heart attack with the amount of pizza I'm about to consume. Goodbye. I am having a good time. So calories and macros based on best guess, what ingredients we use for the dough, etc., on the screen now. That is for the pizza I have just had, and now I'm going to get to work on making a dessert pizza that's going in there because it started raining and I don't think I should leave it out in the rain. I don't really know, I should probably check the manual, but wow, Erin's has just come out and it looks much better, but you don't get to see that. So as far as you're aware, this is the best pizza made in the house tonight Thank you very much, everyone. Cheers, appreciate the support. So I'm going to see this off, last slice. I'm kind of sad about it already. Hopefully Erin gets full and I can have the rest of hers. But I have no idea what my total calorie intake is for the day at the moment. But you do, so this is odd. However, the dessert pizza is pretty calorie intensive, so let's see what happens. I will keep you posted. How delicate and graceful of me. Back to. So, just so you're aware, this is our first attempt at a dessert pizza, specifically a Biscoff Bad Boy pizza, according to Gosney's online recipe. We have standard Neapolitan dough with a ricotta and Biscoff stuffed crust, vanilla custard, Madagascan vanilla custard. Madagascan vanilla custard, might I add. Sliced banana and then drizzled Biscoff on top. There was meant to be biscuits on top as well, but because we planned to make this 2 days ago, 2 days have now passed, which means we ate all the biscuits, so ignore that, but we'll crack on. But I think just if we just focus on this point here. Oh my goodness. All right, taste test. That is not shit. I'm having a good time. So Erin's given me half of hers, which means that I'm having 3/4 of that dessert pizza, which probably means that I am now in YOLO mode and hovering around my total calories for the day. Best guess, I'll put my best guesses on the screen now, although I actually don't know at this point what the totals are, but I think I'm going to be fairly satisfied after this. So if I'm under, I'll eat a little bit afterwards, but you don't need to see that. If I'm over, I'll probably just eat a little bit less tomorrow to balance the books, as it were. But that is that. I say again, if you do want to get a bit more information on why I manage things this way, the sort of methodology, the thinking behind it, then do head to the video with this thumbnail. But other than that, that is an overview of how I'm currently managing and eating around a 50-mile bike ride. So Saturdays tend to be my less days, which means that I'm normally eating back more than I do on a typical day there. But we've had a lot of fun with it today. So without any further ado, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.